What's up, everybody? So they had a press conference. Here's a piece of it.
We will do so.
Images you have, can you see clearly the suspect's face? You say he's college age. Do you believe he was from this university? And how far do you think he may have gone in this time?
So I can't comment specifically on his face or any details such as that, as it's continuing to be a part of the investigation, and again, we'll release that shortly. However, we're doing everything we can to find him, and we're not sure how far he has gone yet, but we will do our best.
A clear image of his face?
We have images of the suspect.
Can you trace the gun's owner?
That you've been able to recover, do you believe you know who this person is, the person that you're looking for?
Again, as part of the investigation, we're not releasing any details such as that right now. We are exhausting all of our resources to be able to collect those, but that's, again, part of the investigation.
Have you been able to trace back the owner of the gun?
Excuse me?
You said you found the weapon. Have you been able to trace back the owner of that weapon or who purchased it?
We are part of the investigation that I can't release.
There's been a lot of turnover at the FBI. Do you think that's impacting the investigation?
We've got complete and total support from everyone, from the director on down, and it's been an incredible supportive environment so far.
Are tweets like the one yesterday useful, though, where we announced that there's a suspect?
All I can say is that we're working the investigation the best we have with the environment we're given. So thank you.
So let's deduce what this person may look like based upon how Black people see it. Others may not see it this way. We now know from a Black perspective that the shooter is a white young male. They don't want to give his race. That right there is a key that he's white. Why do I say that? They never care about Black people or people of color being harmed by the public when they've done something wrong. You look at history. The Dylan Roof guy, they took him to like Burger King. They treated him kindly, not roughed him up, not one scar on his body. They need the hell out of George Floyd, and the entire MAGA world, the entire racist world was like he deserved it. So if you were to go off of history, the way they are handling this, it is a young white male, something that they actually value. On top of that, they don't want to give out any details to spook him. They want him alive, right? That too would let you know that the person is not a person of color. If this person were Latin, they'd be making a huge deal of it now because they don't want Latin people around. They want them out of the country. And this would be fodder for them to say, see, we got to get these Latin people off the street who are criminals. And they'll probably already attach them to a gang. Not the situation. If it was a Black person, put his name out, face out, and they would put out a generic description, meaning that you can get any of them that looks like that. That's been the history. So based off of deducting the way they speak about this said individual, they want that person alive. That person may have a family member that is of some type of power that people may know. That one's kind of a stretch, but they want this person alive. White, young male. Also, for the fact, the first thing they said about this person when asked was that this person fits into the community. Black people, Latin people, Asian people, you do not fit. Coming from a police force, you don't fit into the community. That right there let me know he's white, but they didn't want to say it. Why wouldn't they want to tell you he's white? These are the things that we can deduce. Can we tell if the person was a Republican, a Democrat, anything of that nature? No. We're still stuck on the idea that that was a tricky shot to make. So even though this person's young, they've been around weapons their entire life. more than likely. This is not a one and done. And they already believe that he is not a threat to anybody else. So that you can deduct that if they have done any research on him and they know who he is and they don't need our help, they've already found information about said person and that this person was against just one person. Why they can't tell you this, that's the tricky part. But we can deduce, at the bare minimum, that it is a white young male. Oh, and by the way, remember, a lot of them can't tell our age. Even when we're 14 years old, they think we're men. So they already know this person's a young person. If it was a black person, they couldn't tell that person's age. They'd be so far off. Oh, it's a grown man. Oh, he's 35. He could be 18. They can't tell our age. They can tell their own age. Just go off of history. It's not that hard. So that's what I've gotten so far. I'm saying I'm probably in the 80 percentile right. I could be off. But deducting what they said and how they said it, I can pretty much guarantee the person's not black. All right, we'll keep waiting.